Okay.
Since this is a bigger piece of metal that we need to heat up, and a reminder, you're never touching your bezel with your flame, ever, ever, ever. And since it's a bigger piece of metal, we're going to go ahead and start back with that 2 to 3 inch flame. If you have a larger sheet, so if your sheet is up here or even larger than that, a bracelet cuff type of shape, you may end up starting with a 4 to 5 inch flame in order to get enough heat. Or you may do the 3 inch flame and have a little bit more oxidized flame with that air in there. That's going to be a hotter flame. So we're going to do a 3 inch flame with 1/4 inch internal light blue cone right here. Reminder, that's where your heat is. This is where your drying is. I like to hold it like a pencil. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit down because it changes as I change the direction of the torch. So first thing, dry. I'm going to come as straight down as possible. If it's drying too fast, I wait. Too slow, I come down. Or move faster. X's across the surface. Once it turns to that white color, that's my clue card that the paste flux is dried and is holding that in place. If your solder chips start to bubble or move around, feel free to use the solder pick to move it back into place. Okay, so once I know everything's dried, I'm going to come in and commit with the hottest part of my flame. I'm going to heat up the metal around the piece and build up that heat so it forces the heat to the coolest part, and then I'm going to catch the edges over here, spend more time because that's hotter over here. If I get too close and heat up my bezel and then it just flowed, you will see a nice thin river right here flow all the way around if you get that up to temperature at the same time. Once I'm finished and notice that I don't have any more gaps, I can turn the annealing pan. If I've taken my heat off to check, I'm going to have to start all over if I need to do more soldering. So I don't see any gaps in there, so we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my torch off, air first, then gas. Hug the block, copper tongs. Again, if that gets stuck, use a solder pick to unstick it. Quench it all the way under the water. And now I have this that's ready to go to get my stone set in there.